Okay, I was running out of 1/4-inch strips of balsa for one of my projects, and the stores didn't have any, so I wanted to come up with a method that I could cut my own. The larger pieces of balsa, like this is part of, I've already cut some away now, are also less expensive if you can cut it into your own strips than buying the strips individually from the store. So the trick, of course, as you probably know with balsa, is trying to get a clean cut that doesn't wander and the blade doesn't wander in the grain of the wood. So you get nice straight edges for your strips. So I came up with this jig, which is just a scrap piece of 1/4-inch plywood, could be any thickness of plywood, and then I screwed in a straight edge that is definitely square to the flat surface here. All I do is clamp that down on a countertop or workbench, and then I tape the piece of wide balsa right up against the strip. And the tape is because as you start to pull through your knife through it, your blade, it may tend to want to pull away from the edge, and it wouldn't make a perfectly even cut. So another trick, important piece of tape I realized is a piece of tape going this way, perpendicular to the cut on this end, because at the end it was tending to pull away. So I've got it taped down, and now I have these spacers that I used in woodworking, but you can get at a woodworking store, maybe even Lowe's, and they usually come in sets at all the widths I need for my modeling. I take a 1/4-inch strip and hold it against the edge, take a sharp single-edge blade or X-Acto knife, but the single-edge blade is long enough to lay flat against the spacer without a handle getting in the way. So I'm going to hold the blade against the spacer and the spacer against the edge and make a very fine or light cut the first time. So I'm just going to hold them together and pull them along like that. I'm barely cutting through the wood. That helps on the next cut to keep the blade from wandering. Going to do it again, deeper this time. And that gets you a 1/4-inch strip, which you can then reposition the wood balsa back up to the fence, push the tape back down, and repeat. Depending how wide your strip is, you may need to get new tape halfway through just to be sure it doesn't slide around on you. But hopefully that will help you make your own 1/4-inch strips or whatever size you need a little easier and straighter.